So, you've clicked on this video to see what I think are the best ways to get high. Well, look no further. Of course, this is purely my opinion, and everybody has their favorite ways to get high, but I feel, as a cannabis streamer, check out my streams every night at 10 p.m. EST down in the description, as well as me being a cannabis smoker for the past 5 years, I feel like my opinion might be a little based. It might be a little correct. It might be the correct opinion. But I want you guys to tell me what you think of my tier list down in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's begin. So, first off, we have to get this out of the way. Up top, S tier, of course, is dabbing. Specifically, dabbing off of quartz nails, off of glass rigs. There's no better way to smoke. Cold starts, not really titanium or ceramic nails, but cold starts off of quartz nails, regular dabs off of quartz nails, bangers, terp slurpers, blenders, any of those, fucking the best way to smoke cannabis. S tier all the way. And right behind it, of course, we got e-rigs as well. Puffcos, Cartas. They are basically like doing a cold start off of a rig, except that it's a ceramic dish, a ceramic banger. I think that they're pretty good. They're almost as good, but you do not get as big of vapor production, as big as cloud, usually. But some would argue that the terps in e-rigs, the amount of terpage you get off the cold start, off the ceramic dish in an e-rig, is worth not having as big a cloud. But to me, I still got to keep dabbing off of a quartz nail, off of a glass rig, a little bit ahead of it. You guys let me know if you prefer dabbing off of e-rigs or if you prefer the traditional glass rig with a quartz nail. Let me know. Next up, we'll get a little bit controversial. I think this opinion for blunts is becoming more mainstream, but I feel that blunts, unless you're smoking shit weed and you want to mask the taste of the bad weed with a flavored tobacco wrap or a flavored hemp wrap, blunts are not good at all. I smoked listen. I've smoked tons of blunts in my time. They were my main way of smoking for many years, but I just noticed smoking tobacco alongside my cannabis was not it, boys. That's not the move. Even hemp wraps are not that enjoyable. So I really gotta put, and I'm sorry, but I gotta put blunts in F tier. Just like my boy Q-Pins on his tier list of the best ways to get high, he puts it in F tier. Do you agree with me and Q-Pins? Let me know in the comments section. Next off, we'll have something very similar but very different. Smoking joints. Joints are great. Joints are not tobacco paper. They allow you to taste your weed. They burn almost as slow as blunts. It's just as good as blunts if you're trying to roll something up, but better. Why wouldn't you use a joint? I don't know. You tell me. Why would you smoke a blunt over a joint? But I think joints are really fun. I think joints, probably one of my favorite way of smoking. If I'm smoking flower, I'm smoking a joint. So I gotta put it. Ooh, not everything can be S tier. I'll put smoking joints A tier, right below dabbing out of e-rigs and glass rigs. What do you guys think? I know this might be controversial. I'm sorry. Next up, we have bongs. So bongs I also enjoy as well. You know, we got sovereignties like American-made glass bongs. We got China glass bongs. We have gravity bongs and gas mask bongs. Any of them are one of the most enjoyable ways of smoking weed, I think, at least. You got the water filtration, so it's less harsh. You can put the ice in it, so it's cool. I think right behind smoking out of a joint, because you can't beat the relaxation and the chilling of smoking a joint. I think bongs are right behind smoking a joint, and I have many glass bongs. I know this might be controversial. This is where people tend to defer. Do you prefer smoking a bong over a joint? Let me know, because I think joints are right above it. Bongs still in A tier, but nothing can beat smoking a joint when it comes to smoking flower. Next up, we have carts. So, this is going to get me probably a little bit of flack, but if you're smoking distillate in carts, I hope you're just smoking for convenience sake, because this is one of the most mid ways of smoking cannabis that I have ever done. Smoking carts is like smoking hot dog water. That's what people say. This is hot dog water. It's just flavored. It's like smoking fucking vapes. It's just flavored THC. You got the terpenes, the added terpenes. It's not natural. If you're not right, if you smoke carts, man, I feel like carts are almost as bad as smoking a blunt, if not worse. If you don't have like live resin or something, if it's not a ceramic cart, then it's unredeemable. A regular dank vapes like Mario Kart, get that shit out of here, you'll die. Let's compare it to disposables. Now, disposables are just as bad usually. They can be just as bad, but I feel like the amount of disposables that I've tried, every time I try a disposable, it's just like a cart, but it's more convenient and it tastes better. The product they put in disposables for some reason have just been better products for me. And I think for that reason, plus disposables are getting bigger. They got 2 and 3 gram tanks. That goes B tier. I think that goes right underneath smoking joints and flower out of bongs. That goes B tier above carts. Let me know, guys. Do you guys prefer smoking carts or disposables? Because to me, carts are one of the worst forms of smoking concentrate. Next up, let's go back to the last form of smoking flower. We have dry pipes, aka spoon bowls. What can I say? They can come in many shapes and sizes. We have Gandalfs, we have Sherlocks, or I think those are the same things. You got Chillums, which is the one hitters. You got the spoon bowl like the spoon bowl design. These are very, very harsh, and they're a very, very like rough way of smoking cannabis. You can keep a spoon bowl in your pocket or your bag when you're hiking, and it's very convenient to smoke flower. But besides that, I do not see any reason why you would want to smoke out of a spoon bowl. You get a lot of terps, you get a lot of good taste, I will say that, but you get just as much taste sometimes out of a bong, except it's cleaner and healthier and smoother. So yeah, I gotta put spoon bowls below blunts. Like, you're smoking no tobacco when you smoke a spoon bowl, which is redeemable, but I honestly would just take the L and smoke a blunt over it, because at least at the end of a blunt, I might be able to drink some water and be fine. A couple of spoon bowl packs, and I'm done. My throat is harsh. It kills me. But you guys let me know if you think that as well. Down to the last two things, the edibles and the tinctures. The edibles here, edibles are great. They're a great way to consume cannabis. They're super strong, super potent. Get you medicated on a different level, but I just don't do it that much. I don't think that doing edibles, taking edibles is as fun as smoking it. I know it seems weird, but smoking takes a little longer, like, to do. I know it takes a while to kick in when it comes to edibles, but like, you eat an edible and that's it. You just wait 30 minutes and it kicks your ass and you get high as fuck. But smoking, you know, you have the action of smoking. You're consuming something over a period of time, and you can see the clouds. It's different. There are different ways of consuming marijuana. Edibles get you high as fuck. Probably the highest you can get off of cannabis is edibles. But I don't find it that fun, so I'll put it right in the middle between carts, between disposables and carts. What do you guys think? Do you think edibles deserves to be higher? I don't have too much fun off of them. But next is tinctures as well. Tinctures is the most medicated form of consuming cannabis. I have to say it's like almost medical at that point. It's also a kind of an edible. You eat it, you put it under your tongue, and it goes into your system and you get high. I feel like it's also is one of the most potent forms of cannabis, but it's not fun. I mean, shit, you doop doop, you're done. What? You can't, like, it's not a fun activity to do tinctures. You get fucked up, but it's almost like taking medicine at that point, you know? So I'm gonna put it right behind doing edibles. But you know what? I still respect you more if you're taking tinctures over if you're smoking blunts and smoking hot dog water, aka carts. I'm sorry. But YouTube, this is my tier list. S tier, we have dabbing and e-rigs. A tier, we have joints and bongs. B tier, disposables. C tier, we have the edibles and tinctures. D tier is carts. And of course, F tier, we have blunts and bowls. What do you guys think? What would you change with this? My name has been Will High Streams, and I have to leave, guys. I appreciate you being here. Much love. I'm live every night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Check it out in the description below. Much love, guys. Peace.